What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Funko 411. Today's episode, we've got some pickups from SDCC. We've got a bunch of pops, a bunch of sodas. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So I shouldn't even be surprised by this anymore, but my box from Funko was pretty beat up as usual. And I do have sodas and pops in here, so hopefully everything is in decent shape. You know, my experience with Funko Shop has basically been that they just throw everything in the box. Sometimes they'll put something in a sorter, but sometimes it'll just be all the sodas thrown haphazardly in there and the pops are in there. But this is not a video about that, so let's go ahead and just rip into the box and see what we got. We'll try to be positive. We'll hope that nothing is too beat up. Alright. Maybe I spoke too soon. Not too bad. Alright, let's see. Well, maybe I didn't. I mean, come on. Like, what is this? Let's just look at this. We've got, we've got this over top, but then it's just thrown in here. Then we've got this nice $35 pop that is falling apart already. Alright, let's clean the slate here. We'll start off with the penguin. I was going to open this anyway, so I'm not going to worry about the box too much. Let's take a look at this one. Let's go back to positivity. Take a deep breath. Alright, so there is the penguin. This was one I was super excited about because I just thought it was a really cool figure. Really like all the little details, and that kind of justifies the price point a little bit when you have it's a multi-layered figure. You have the ride itself, the duck, you've got the penguins in the back with the little torpedo bombs, you've got him with the umbrella, he's got his hat in his hand. And then even just the small details on the ride itself, the wheels and some of the design elements. This is one that's definitely worth the extra cost and one that you want to take out of the box anyway. So I'm going to try not let the box being destroyed really bother me too much. But there is Penguin. Let's move on to the next, set of stuff you want to do. Let's do the sodas first. I'm asking you as if you can respond back. But let's go ahead and do a couple of the sodas. And then there are a few more pops, so let's pick out a few sodas to open. Alright, so I was able to get all of the sodas. We got Huckleberry Hound, we got Bilbo Baggins, we have Otto, which I've seen pretty much nobody has got the correct pog on Otto. We have Larfleeze, Hatsuni Miku, probably saying that wrong. And then we have Star-Lord. So we'll do, what do we have? We have 6 of them, so we'll do 3 of them now. Then we'll go jump to the rest of the pops, and then we'll do the other 3 later. How about we start off with Star-Lord? So that is going to be the common version of Star-Lord right there. And then for the chase, we're looking for him unmasked. So let's see what we got. There we go. So we get a little luck to start off our sodas. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nope, it is just a common 1 in 12,500. To be honest, I'm kind of at the point where I'm not really caring so much about getting the common and the chase unless it's like a figure that I really like. So this one is one that I'm perfectly fine just having the common. I think I ordered maybe 1 more of these in a more recent Funko order, but if it's another common, not going to be a big deal. This is pretty cool though. I like the mask look. They did a good job with this. The Marvel ones I think have been a little bit tricky so far, but recently they've done a pretty decent job with these. So there is Star-Lord. Who should we do next? Let's do Hatsuni Miku. This one, I just think this one looks cool. I think the common looks great, but the diamond or glitter or whatever they're calling it version looks really great. So definitely hoping for the chase on this one. Not really like an anime collector, but I do like at least, taking a look at the figures, getting to see them. I haven't held on to too many, but I am curious to see what this one looks like. So let's see what we got. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It is just a common one in 6250. Like I said, the glitter version or diamond looked really great, but it's cool. I like the way they did that. They're definitely stepping up their game on some of these sodas and getting anime collectors more invested in these too, which is good because the anime community is a really big part of Funko, so getting them on board with sodas will only help that line grow even more. So there is Hatsuni Miku. Pretty cool. Like the little headphones. Looks really good. All right, let's do one more soda and then we'll jump to the other pops that I got. One more we'll do, how about we do Larfleeze? This one I think is glow in the dark, I think, if we get the chase. So that one will be pretty hard to tell, but we always look at the Pog first because I think it's the most fun to do with my style of channel because you get that up close look of the Pog right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we get another up close look of a common 1 in 4200 Larfleeze. Ooh, we are running not so lucky on the sodas, not so lucky on the shipping, but we're not going to talk about the shipping again. But there is Larfleeze. Actually really cool. I like that. You know, I don't know anything about this character, so I'm not even going to pretend to tell you that I know anything about it. I got it just because the figure looked cool. Wanted to open it up on the channel to show it off to you guys, but you'll have to tell me in the comments everything you know about him because I don't know anything. But really great details. I'm sure the glow would look really good on the chase. But there he is. All right, let's scoot these up for a second while we open up some more pops. First pop, I'll show you the box. The box actually, this one ended up in decent shape because it was at the bottom of the box. And I do like these. I like these little sorter boxes that they use because I do think that they do a little bit better at protecting, especially versus just throwing it in the box like they normally do. So let's start off with, how about this one? Let's start off with Ted Lasso. There's Ted Lasso. That was one of the ones I really wanted to grab. I think this one's still on the Funko shop if you wanted to pick it up. A lot of people thought this one would sell out pretty quick, but he stood on there. I think Funko probably knew that the magic number of how many to produce of him, but there he is. Cool figure. This one I think will kind of grow over time. Sometimes the TV characters don't really do that great, but it just depends. Depends on how many are out there, how much more of a following the show gets as it enters into its next season and stuff like that. But cool figure. We got 2 more pops, so we'll do this one next. This one's cool. I have been collecting all of the Pokemon pops that are like con exclusives, shared exclusives from cons, just because, honestly, because they go up in value pretty well. They usually hold pretty good value, and they're good for trading. They're good to hold on to, and they make it easier to buy more pops in the future. So I buy them for that reason, even though I'm not like a crazy Pokemon fan. This guy is really tiny though. He's pretty small. He's almost Mystery Mini style, but I definitely like the metallic. Looks really good. Got his tail, almost like a little translucent tail there. Cool figure. Definitely a tiny one. But there you go. There is Charmander. Alright, and then the last pop that we have is Supersonic. This was one everybody was pumped about. It's glow in the dark. First appearance Supersonic. So let's pull him out of the box too. Take a look at him. I was actually, I'm going to eat my words on this because I thought for sure that they were going to make so many of these that it was going to sit on Funko's shop and just, be there for weeks. But this sold out pretty quick. I'm not going to say that I'm totally wrong though, because I think over time, as I think this was shared with Walmart, as more of the Walmart shared exclusives get kind of distributed out, I'm sure that this one will level out at like 20 or 30 bucks. So they definitely still made a lot of them, but he did sell out pretty quick on Funko Shop. Really great figure. Sonic is obviously like a super hot commodity right now because Sonic 2 was pretty popular and some of the other Sonic Pops are gaining value, so a lot of people were after this one. I'm always a fan of these ones that have the base where they're kind of floating in the air because they're really cool to display that way. So there is Sonic, cool one. All right, we got 3 more sodas. So let's scoot these up a little bit, scoot the sodas back up. That way you can get a little look of the Pops and the sodas as we open them. So far we got 3 common sodas. Maybe we'll get lucky and pull a chase. Let's do Bilbo Baggins first. Let's see what we get for him. And that's his common right there. I think we're looking for what, the angry version of Bilbo for the chase. 10,000 pieces, not including international. You guys always keep in mind the international count because this is not truly 10,000. Don't be fooled. It's 10,000 plus the international. So they're making a lot of sodas out there. So here is Bilbo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And it's another common. 1 in 8,400. Let's see. That's cool. Not bad. Cute little figure. I like his cane. Nice hair texture. Some nice details in the face. It's interesting to me, like Funko always seems to do something slightly different with all the sodas, even if you would expect the design to be the same or that they would use sort of like the same material. They always mix it up. They always do something a little different, kind of like these wrinkles on his forehead and kind of the lines under his eyes and his mouth. They've done this kind of style on other figures in a different way than they did on Bilbo, but I like that they do that. I like that they kind of change it up and they're kind of testing things out and seeing what works the best. But that looks good. There's Bilbo. All right, 2 left. Let's go ahead and do Otto, and then we'll wrap it up with Huckleberry Hound. Wrapping it up with Huckleberry Hound because that was the one that did sell out the quickest, and probably because Huckleberry Hound was an older soda that was actually really pretty limited when it first came out in 2020, and now they're giving it the Blacklight treatment. So probably a lot of collectors who missed out on him originally trying to go get him now, which is understandable. Gotta tell you though, I'm losing it with the whole Blacklight of every single older version of a soda. You know, now we just saw an announcement for Yogi Bear is gonna have a Blacklight, which that one's not older, but it's just kind of like, you know, they're reusing these molds, and to me it's just like these piece counts are just really skyrocketing through the roof. Yeah, the figure's a little bit different, but it's really come on, I mean, it's the same figure. But anyway, let's see what we got for Otto. If we get the wrong Pog, then I think we have the opposite color figure if we do get a chase. Otherwise, it's just going to be a common, and I think it should be correct. So let's see what we got for Otto. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, we just got a common, so we don't have to worry about that Pog issue. We'll take a look. I think he should just have the red shirt, maybe. My memory's right. Got a little bit of that melted plastic. There he is. Orange, reddish shirts. Pretty cool. I like these fantastic plastic, but this was one that is sitting on Funko Shop because it's, you know, it's one of their, you know, characters. It's not a big license, so they made a decent amount of these. I think they made what, 7,500? Yeah, 7,500 of them. So when it's not a licensed character, I don't think they tend to be quite as popular, but it's a cool figure, and I like that they did the double chase on something like this just because that does help kind of entice collectors to jump on it. But there he is. There's Otto. Last one. Can we get a chase for our last one? Can we get 1 out of 6? Is that right? Yeah, 1 out of 6. So if we get the Huckleberry Hound chase, then we'll hit the odds. If not, no big deal. Still be fine with all these sodas. Definitely excited to have taken a look at these with you guys. But before we open this one, go ahead, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you thought of all of the sodas, all of the pops. Let me know if you've had Funko shipping issues. Tell me in the comments if I'm the only one. I live on the East Coast, so I know that it's probably because it has a long way to get here, but I can't be the only one who's got these problems all the time with them just really not taking any pride in their packaging. But let me know in the comments. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And now let's see what we have for Huckleberry Hound. Ready? Come on. 1, 2, 3. What do we got? next we got a common 1 in 4,200 Huckleberry Hound. And like I said, that's all right. I'm perfectly happy with this one. And that's cool. I like it. This was one that I actually, you know, like I said, I'm not really a big fan that they keep reusing these molds and basically just, it's kind of like their second chance at creating more of the figure because sodas became so popular. So now they're just going back and creating more of them essentially. But I do like this one. This one kind of works pretty well with the Blacklight. But there's Huckleberry Hound. So that is our 6th common soda of the day. No chase luck today, but here is the Penguin, and then that is going to be everything that we opened today. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Leave me a like if you liked the video, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Helps out the channel, notifies you when I post more videos just like this one. Do all that stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.